Okay, so just another example using implicit differentiation to find the first and second derivative. So we've got the function y squared minus x squared equals 4. So just starting off the same way we always do. So differentiating y squared, it'll become 2y dy by dx. Differentiating minus x squared, it'll just become minus 2x. And differentiating 4, it becomes 0. Dividing through by 2 will give us that. And this is going to be the line that we'll differentiate again, so I'll just put a wee star at it. So rearranging to find an expression for dy by dx, the x goes over and becomes plus x, the y goes over and becomes divide by y. Okay, so that's your first derivative. As I say, we're going to differentiate this star line to find our second derivative. So we've got y dy by dx, so we're going to have to use the product rule to differentiate that. So just a wee calculation on the side. So I'm going to say, well, f equals y, g equals dy by dx, f dashed equals dy by dx, g dashed equals d squared y by dx squared. Okay, so remember, sorry, your product rule, that times that plus that times that. So we're going to have y d squared y by dx squared plus that times that. So we're going to have dy by dx times by itself, which is just that squared. Okay, notice it's not that, it's that squared, right? So just don't mix them up. So that was me just differentiating this thing here using the product rule. If I differentiate the minus x, it just becomes minus 1. You differentiate the 0, and then it just becomes 0. Okay, so just like we did in the first example, we're just going to replace the dy by dx by what we found at the first bit, so that doesn't change. You just square that. Okay, so that will just become y d squared y by dx squared plus x squared over y squared minus 1 equals 0. So again, don't like fractions, so what I'm going to do is just times everything by y squared, just to get rid of that. So timesing this by y squared, it'll become y cubed. Timesing this by y squared, it'll just cancel it out. Timesing this by y squared gives you that. And then lastly, just get that on its own. So do it in as many stages as you want. So y squared will go over and become positive. That goes over and becomes negative. That goes over and becomes divide. Okay, so if we could now do questions 15 to 28. Thank you all.